It appears that all members are present. We do have a quorum, and the minutes were sent to you by email for your review. An opportunity to review those. It would entertain a motion that we approve the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? If not, all those in favor of approving the minutes, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay. Those are approved. The claims were sent to you by email, and I would entertain a motion that we approve the claims.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion or questions regarding any of the claims? If not, all those in favor of approving the claims, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay. Claims are approved. Report of the utility superintendent.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So in light of the rather large agenda, I'm not really going to go into much of just operations are basically normal for this time of year, so we don't have any major issues or problems going on. Just keeping on top of all our projects that we have going on and trying to, get the ones that are close to finish, get them wrapped up and completed, and then, of course, keeping the ongoing ones going. So, but everything seems to be going very well. I don't know if you've been by Oakland, and you can see we've got the base coat on, so they're just like one step away from starting on the finish colors now. And then, of course, we've got our well field project coming up this evening, and so I'm just ready to start tackling the agenda.
Yes, we've had a number of positive comments on the water tower being addressed. People have been watching that, I think, for a while. And
we did have a couple of concerns when it was that kind of greenish color with just the weld seams painted white. It was like, what's going on with that tower? But yeah, that was just primer stuff.
Scott, I had a quick question.
Yes.
Before we get through this. I was looking at the report, and up under the water distribution, it was showing on that second bullet, it was showing that we had 743,220 gallons lost to water service leaks. Is that an unusually high number, or is that pretty typical? I mean,
it's hard to say. Just one thing to keep in mind, those are estimated numbers.
Correct.
So there are times when you might have a rash of service line leaks. Mm-hmm. I think all told, it's probably not that out of the norm, would you say? So, but again, those numbers are estimated. There's no way to actually measure a leak. So when you roll up on a leak, after you uncover it and see the extent of, whether it's cracked pipe or a hole in the pipe, and you take into consideration the nature of, look around when you've excavated it, you can kind of get a feel for maybe how long it's been running. Typically we respond the day we get notified or the day it surfaces and somebody sees it and calls it, or we see it. But, that thing could have been running for days. So there's really no way to pin it down exactly. So we just estimate a gallon per minute flow and then how long we think it might have been running, and that's how we calculate it.
Okay. It seemed like such a large number. I was just trying to give it some context just to understand it better.
Yeah, well, I think in the larger scope, when you look at the total volume we produce annually, mm-hmm. and compared to our monthly losses, I think we're still pretty good, right around 85% of our water being actually accounted for.
Anything further? Thank you, Scott. Unfinished business. I do not believe we have any unfinished business. New business, we have a long list of items here. Item number 1, approval of SRF number 37, $194,372 to Wessler Engineering. I would entertain a motion that we approve that.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion or questions regarding that item? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. Item number 2, approval for payment number 3 to Cully Contracting for $110,077.78. I would entertain a motion that we approve that.
So moved.
Moved and seconded.
Second.
Any discussion or questions regarding that item?
I would just like a quick question on that. Could somebody just tell me exactly what that item number 2 with our contract with Cully? Is it Cully?
Cooley.
Cooley, okay. Just,
Oh, what the project is?
Yeah.
That's our manhole rehabilitation project.
Okay.
So they've gone throughout the system. We had, I don't know how many, over 100 manholes that were in that project that have been rehabilitated to one extent or another.
all right.
And that project geared solely towards not only structural enhancement, but mostly to eliminate I&I.
So approximately 100,
I think it was over 100 manholes. I don't have the exact count.
that would be $1,000 or so per, Okay, any other questions? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. Item number 3, covenant for approvals. This would be the standard approval contract covenants that we execute. One for 11808 White Cloud, lot number 228. One at 4930 Dunland Drive, lot 286. One at 11755 White Cloud Drive. And one at 4921 Neuer Lane, lot 240. I would entertain a motion that we approve those 4 covenants.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion regarding any of these items? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. They are approved. Item number 4 on the agenda, approval of SRF number 38, $19,030, Tank Industry Consultant. Entertain a motion that we approve SRF number 38.
So moved.
Been moved, seconded.
Second.
Any questions or discussion regarding that item? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. That is approved. Item number 5, approval of SRF number 39 for $174,673 to Graves Plumbing Company. Entertain a motion that we approve that.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions or discussion regarding SRF number 39? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. Item number 6, approval of Wessler Engineering Agreement for Phase 2. Entertain a motion that we approve that.
I move we approve that contract.
Yeah.
Moved and seconded.
Second.
Any discussion or questions regarding that?
I just say this is a large contract, but we've got a lot of work to get done, and the second phase was larger than the first phase, I think.
Yes,
Scotty. And it stretches out over a couple years of construction.
Yeah, I'd say at least a couple of years, if not longer. Yeah.
Yeah, so when we get these projects done, our water plants will be all up to date.
Water plants, the 52nd Street Tower, and then we'll also have completed a significant water main project. Actually, a couple of significant water main projects in the old part of town.
And this is all under our SRF loan that we've
Yes.
approved, so it's
Yeah.
another 10 or $11 million worth of construction, was there?
Yes, and then there's also the Okra grant. Should we prove to be successful getting that, will also factor into here. And then, yeah, if you've read through the agreement, you'll see we also have a portion of this agreement to also look at addressing galvanized service lines that are in the project areas.
Are there further questions or comments? Not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. It is approved. Item number 7, approval of the purchase of a backhoe from McAllister Machinery for $57,850.01, together with its warranty. Entertain a motion that that be approved.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded.
I might interject here. We did get a late change to that. The price actually dropped down to $56,866.47. There was one repair item that was determined to not be needed, and the contractor took that off of the quote, or the vendor took it off the quote, so it reduced that cost.
Excuse me, would you repeat that figure again?
$56,866.47.
Okay, so, if we modify the motion, reflect the change in price,
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion, we modify the amount.
okay, and that is, okay with the second?
I will second, thank you.
So the actual amount now is 56,000,
$866.47.
Correct.
okay. So that's the amount we're voting on. No further questions, and all those in favor of approving this purchase, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. Item number 8, approval of Phase 1 SRF Water System Improvements Wellfield Improvement Project to Glen Roy Construction Company for $1,100,000. Entertain a motion that we approve that.
Will we approve that?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion, questions regarding that item? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. That is approved. Item number 9, approval of change order number 2 for $99,081.70 for Miller Pipeline at Trades District.
Yep, this is our Trades District Sanitary Sewer Improvements Project, and during the course of that project, we have, through field investigation, found 2 additional pipe segments, as well as a manhole that needed work and a point repair. So we wanted to add those to the project, and so I've checked with our controller with regard to our sanitary sewer capital improvements funding, and we are easily able to accommodate this additional work to add to the contract. So we'd like to go ahead and get those done, as the pipe segments that we want to add have been identified as problematic and need attention.
Entertain a motion that we approve this.
So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion or questions regarding this change order? If not, all those in favor of the approval, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. That is approved. Item number 10, approval of change order number 3 for $5,462.90 decrease with Graves Plumbing of the Rich Hart WEP.
Okay, I have an update on that as well. Actually, I think that was just a mistake in the numbers. The actual increase, the net increase resulting from this change order is $3,452.20. The $5,462.90 was the total decrease from previous work orders. So when you take the original contract price, subtract out the decreases, and add this back in, we are still $2,000 roughly underneath the original contract price, even with this change order, which allows us to replace the door on well house number 5 to match the doors that are being installed on the existing well houses 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I would entertain a motion that we approve this.
So moved.
Or a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion or questions regarding this matter?
So shouldn't we change that amount?
The amended amount.
The amended amount is actually 2,000 and not 5,000?
The difference is
1,452.
2,000,
Yeah.
but the new number's 3,452.
That's what was in the change order, it just didn't get, I think, in the.
Yeah, the actual increase resulting from this change order, the increase on the original contract amount is, it's $3,452. That's the net effect, but we're still coming in, the total contract price, once it's adjusted, is still $4,210,201, which is roughly $2,000 less than the original contract price.
So this change order reflects this number.
No.
No, all this is saying is that we want to increase, the quote from Graves to do this work is $3,452. Showing the previous decreases plus this increase, just, all that's doing is keeping a running tab on the actual contract price, which is just part of a change order.
I think it's correct on the change order form.
Right, it was, the mistake was in the actual agenda. That's what I wanted to make sure was corrected, that we are not doing a $5,462 decrease. We're doing, okay.
Because we had previous
Those were previous, yes.
increases, so the net. All right. Any other questions? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay? That is approved. Okay, so that goes through our new business. Account adjustments, I don't believe we have any, do we?
None this evening, no.
Okay. Demonstration of ratepayer dispute regarding disconnect notice. Do not believe we have any. Citizens' comments.
Mr. Chairman, I move we adjourn.
Second.
Moved and seconded, we adjourn. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay,
Okay.
we are adjourned. Thank you all.
Did you pick that up, okay?
Yes.
So we need to get an updated agenda via email,
No.
because I was using the email, and that happens a lot.
Yeah,
The agenda,
Yeah.